It's a blue morning show where the vibes are flowing, so fresh, so dope. Everything's about Chelsea, feel like pride. We repping our team, standing side by side. We don't lose, we carry that blue. Cause Chelsea, see Chelsea, it's all true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. In the stands we jump and sway, feel the beat. Got that rhythm in our hearts, can't take defeat. Every match we rise, watch the game unfold. Blue blood running deep, our story told. With every win we celebrate our crew. Chanting songs for Chelsea all day, it's true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no one. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. So the banners fly high under the sun. Every player on that field, together we run. With each kick we feel the passion ignite. For Chelsea our hearts shine forever bright. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no one. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. It's a blue morning show where the vibes are flowing, so fresh, so dope. Everything's about Chelsea, feel like pride. We repping our team, standing side by side. We don't lose, we carry that blue. Cause Chelsea, see Chelsea, it's all true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. In the stands we jump and sway, feel the beat. Got that rhythm in our hearts, can't take defeat. Every match we rise, watch the game unfold. Blue blood running deep, our story told. With every win we celebrate our crew. Chanting songs for Chelsea all day, it's true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no one. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. So the banners fly high under the sun. Every player on that field, together we run. With each kick we feel the passion ignite. For Chelsea our hearts shine forever bright. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no one. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. It's a blue morning show where the vibes are flowing, so fresh, so dope. Everything's about Chelsea, feel like pride. We repping our team, standing side by side. We don't lose, we carry that blue. Cause Chelsea, see Chelsea, it's all true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. the stands we jump and sway, feel the beat. Got that rhythm in our hearts, can't take defeat. Every match we rise, watch the game unfold. Blue blood running deep, our story told. With every win we celebrate our crew. Chanting songs for Chelsea all day, it's true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, loud, loud. No one. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. So the banners fly high under the sun. Every player on that field, together we run. With each kick we feel the passion ignite. For Chelsea our hearts shine forever bright. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, loud, loud. No one. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd.
Still blue. Footsteps on Fulham Road, moonlight on my pride. Wore this badge through highs and lows, never had to hide. Memories in Stamford breeze echo through my chest. Not every win is sweet, but I gave my all, no less. We sang through the rain, we danced through the pain. The pitch still remembers my name. Still blue through the silence and the roar. Still blue even when we don't score. I carry the soul of the shedding crew. You can't shake me, I'm still blue. Still here, still true. Woke up to the chants, paint cracked on my wall, but the pride in my heart never faded at all. Jersey frayed at the seams, but it still feels right. Been through darkest nights, still shining bright. We bled in the game, we rose with no shame. The bridge still whispers my name. Still blue, every tear and every cheer. Still blue, with my voice loud and clear. I carry the pride of the shedding crew. Win or lose, I'm still blue. From Drogba's fire to Ritz's run, we stood tall under every sun. Through Abramovich nights to new days begun, this heart beats for only one. Still blue, even when they don't believe. Still blue, every year we grieve and dream. I carry the hope of the shedding crew, born for this, I'm still blue.
It's a blue morning show where the vibes are flowing, so fresh, so low. Everything's about Chelsea, feel that pride. We repping our team, standing side by side. Win or lose, we carry that blue. Cause Chelsea, see Chelsea, it's all true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, loud, loud. No. All cheer, loud as the crowd. In the stands we jump and sway, feel the beat. Got that rhythm in our hearts, can't take defeat. Every match we rise, watch the game unfold. Blue blood running deep, our story told. With every win we celebrate our crew. Chanting songs for Chelsea all day, it's true. All them a cheer, them a.
Yes, good people, big up to all of you. Welcome back to Chelsea Perspective. I do hope you're all doing well. I'm your host, Coachila, and please, once again, welcome to the Blue Morning Show. Today, we have a few news items to talk about with regards to players returning to fitness. You can say all from the perspective of Barcelona. We will cover those items before we get into the match preview exercise proper. Chances are, as the show progresses, as usual, some new stuff will emerge, and be rest assured, if anything new emerges as the show progresses, this will be the first place you'll hear about them. But yeah, we have, it's going to be a fun show as usual, and if this is your first time here, welcome to Chelsea Perspective. Express yourself, hear your opinion matters. All we ask of you is to keep it civil. So thank you once again for finding the time to join the conversation. And again, I do hope you're all doing well. Let's see, as usual, we'll start by looking at what we have in the comment section. Yes, live chat session. We're still back for likes. We're a small account. We're not a big account yet, but we're getting there. We're currently at 28,300 plus subscribers. Hopefully soon we'll get to 30K subscribers. We need one more like. And the question is, can you beat that hero for us? One more like, please. And I have my bro, Ibro Danwana Kike. Big up everyone. Happy New Week indeed. Hopefully, the saying Happy New Week, hopefully, it stays the same after tomorrow. But that's by the way. IB, I appreciate you finding the time to join the conversation. I do hope you're doing well as always. Let's see, what else do we have here? I'm gonna go to the presentation page because we need to start discussing some of the news items we have lined up here, get through them as soon as possible, and then start talking about the match proper. So without wasting much of your time, we get into it. Some interesting news items here. No, that's not the way I want us to start. Sorry about that. Need to close this one out. And hopefully my internet connection doesn't start acting up because it's pouring heavily here where I am. Okay, I'm trying to go full screen here, but this guy isn't listening to what I'm trying to do. Okay, there you go. Here goes full screen. I need to change the orientation. Give me 1 second. Let me sort out that. Oh, there you go. We have it now. Like this, so you can see whatever we're reading. All right, let's see. Right, let's go. The first item here, of course, what Chelsea, banter is part of football. This is why, though. I think this is Vince definitely laughing at Hannah Madueke. 4 assists in 4 months, 9 assists in 3 years for Chelsea. Come on, but I know Chelsea. Let's look at what Chelsea fans have to say below that particular, another report, maybe that statistical presentation here, and there you go. We have a mix of Chelsea and Arsenal fans. Go Rush CFC, a friend of mine on X, he said thanks for the mention. Okay, he tweeted he has the original tweet. KB CFC, thank you, Chelsea. AFC Zamani, an Arsenal fan, definitely says, what is wild, Madueke can leave in Chelsea to win the EPL. Okay, I think Arsenal, just like last season and the season before and the one before, to a lot of people, Arsenal have already won the Premier League. Yeah. But dang it, yesterday proved that the Berich actually is their most important signing, better than Bukayo Saka and all the players they have currently, in my opinion. I guess who apparently was Chelsea's greatest winger after Eden. Hmm. Okay. What else do we have here? Wow. Madueke loves scoring goals than assisting his teammates. That's not a good record for Madueke as a midfielder or as a winger, to be more specific. Um, and then an Arsenal fan here, you will learn not to disrespect our players on Sunday. Okay. To them, they've already won that game. To them, they've already won the league. But yeah, in a few days, we'll find out. Both clubs will do the talking on the pitch, and we'll see who has the best argument. But that's by the way. I have. I don't want to. Let me make sure you're getting a diversified opinion. I have the captain of the community in Constantine. Then on the panel, Dante quickly. We've always done that. Madueke is a very selfish player. Maybe that changes at Arsenal. But yeah, even though you could argue before arriving, coming to Chelsea, Gittins was like that. If you remember, we talked about how as he matures, he'd have a good balance of goals and assists. But yeah, he likes to score. Not a bad thing though. But as a winger, you need to learn to create, to mainly create for your teammates. But before I come to you, let me catch up with two things we have here. Big up to you too. Hopefully, Chelsea can take their revenge by beating Barcelona after what happened during the 2017-2018 season when Chelsea lost to Barcelona at Camp Nou after drawing 1-1. Let's see, when Christensen made that mistake at Stamford Bridge against a club, Barcelona. Okay, his current club. Okay, that's my boss saying hello to Dante. So Dante, your thoughts? You have anything to add to this, or should we move on to the next item?
Big up, coach, by the way,
Yeah, big up
and
to you too.
everyone in the chat. Yeah, look, it's not surprising. We know what he's like. He's basically he hasn't got any assists or anything in eight games in the Premier League for Arsenal. So, yeah, that's who he is. That's why until he actually matures and gets that in his game. And we saw the post he posted last time with the, saying that he's better, number 20, blah blah blah. Shows you that he's a bit salty as well. But he also knew Estevao would take his spot very easily, and that's why he bailed as well. So whatever, I don't really care about him anymore. Good luck to him, but yeah, he's not going to achieve too much the way he keeps playing. He's not going to achieve too much in any club until he changes his approach a bit.
I mean, his mindset maybe, but that's his business. I really don't care what how he does. And I don't want to say I
Exactly.
don't. I wish he doesn't do well. He's
I
he
was just
has
being nice, coach. I didn't mean it, but I was just saying
no, no.
that.
I'm not saying no, 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 no. I'm not actually what you said. I can't even remember what you said exactly, but I'm just saying, in my opinion, I don't want to say that. You didn't say that either. I'm just saying, yeah. Usually it does come to mind because yeah, he's a rival player right now. It-
Yeah,
yeah,
look, like I said, good luck to him, but not really.
yeah. I mean, do I mean it? That's that's the question. But that's by the way. Let's see. But that's
You know that the
wild
only
indeed.
player I really didn't like too much that Chelsea, uh, just because of the attitude issues and just the way he is. I
Mhm.
thought Maresca would get through to him, and I thought he did that for a while, for a couple of weeks. I thought he was broken through to him. No, it didn't happen, and yep, that's why he's not there anymore.
Yeah, so this one here, good news to a certain measure, in my opinion. It reads Chelsea have announced a new long term relationship with the Coca Cola Company, making Coca Cola the official soft drink supplier of the club across the UK and Europe. So, which means we'll be earning commission based
Yep.
on their sales, right?
Yeah, it's a sponsorship. It's also a sponsorship, most likely. Some signs, around the ground, etc. It's more than just drink
It's more
supplier.
than
Yeah,
just being the official soft drink provider. Maybe I'm not sure how it's
Yeah, so
different.
they'll provide all the drinks everywhere at Stamford Bridge and all probably Blueco stuff most likely. But it'll also be it's a whole package, so it'll include
Not just the official drink.
correct. Yeah, yeah.
All right. I don't know. I don't think there's any other thing to
Unfortunately,
add.
I'm a Pepsi drinker. I'm drinking a Pepsi right now. I'm not changing. Sorry, Chelsea. I'm sticking with
uh,
the blue Pepsi, not red. I'm not going red Coca-Cola. Sorry.
yeah, I get your argument. For majority of fans, even Barcelona fans, Chelsea fans, to them it is Lamine Yamal versus Estevão Willian and vice versa, however you want to phrase it. But I think we Barcelona and Chelsea have become serious rivals. I think that developed in the Champions League, the Drogba era, and everything that happened. There were games you could argue would beat them, but the referees were poor during those games. You could say at a period now we now realize that Barcelona were paying. You could say they were buying the referees, giving them gifts. I think the Real Madrid president is still complaining about that behavior from Barca. But that's by the way, it's a very strong rivalry. Um, I'm not
Yeah,
sure why. I don't think. I,
I think
I'm not
it's.
sure why. For to a lot of people, it is Yamal versus Estevao. But
I
that's
think
your
that's
thoughts
all it
on
is,
that.
coach. Yeah, I think the rest is fizzled out. We haven't played him for a while. There's not one player there that there was when we were rivals. No manager, no player, no ownership, pretty much none of the staff, none of the sporting directors, no one. So yeah, I don't think it's quite that anymore. It could begin now, and this is what they're going to try to do: Yamal versus Estevao. But it might
I think that
begin,
yeah, I think that will bring it back to life.
yeah. So that might revive it, but
Hmm.
yeah, I don't think there's been much there for a while now.
Yeah, because yeah, the debate is serious on which of the two players is better than the is better. It's serious. Even rival fans, Barcelona or you can say Chelsea fans they've gotten involved in the debate. Really, it makes it interesting, and yeah, and I think it'd be correct to say the rivalry, or you could say the debate on which of the two players is better. That
Hmm.
will revive that rivalry between Barcelona and Chelsea. But Tabeho, let's hear you. Big up to you, and thank you for finding the time to join the conversation this morning. It's still 5:20 a.m. CST. Tabeho, your thoughts.
But no,
Big up, guys.
Big up to you too.
big up Tobago.
Yeah, for me, there's no debate because they're still young, upcoming talents. So I don't understand this media making a noise about these two kids. They're still young. I know Yamal at the moment is killing it. He won a lot of individual trophies, but
I mean, he's more experienced too.
exactly. So
Let's
Yamal is not
let's be more specific. It's more experience in Europe if we want to be that specific.
correct.
Mm.
Internationally and club wise.
And club
Yeah.
wise, yeah, yeah. I think it makes sense. Go ahead. I was just trying to be safe, but go ahead, Tabea.
So all I'm saying that Esteva is still upcoming, but again, it's so fantastic. So there's no debate. But again, tomorrow night we're going to see who's going to win this debate. Then, since people are making a lot of noise about it, hopefully Esteva starts. But again, I'm not sure. Enzo Maresca likes NATO, so it's going to be interesting who starts tomorrow.
And the truth remains there. Hopefully, we will be quick enough. We'll breeze through the news items we have lined up, preview the match, and try to do the lineup. Otherwise, we'll still do the lineup tomorrow, and maybe that's what um, we should do. We should do that. The truth remains, whatever happens tomorrow, you can say in terms of their performances, will drive the conversation onward until the two teams meet again. What do you think, Dante? You could say
Uh,
would maybe propel or drive the debate until the two teams meet again, or
yeah.
maybe until the season ends.
That's the thing. If we're gonna meet again, where we're gonna meet again, it'll be. Look, like Tobago said, I don't think it's such a rivalry. I think it's more some of our fans, but obviously Chelsea is pushing it as well because it's great marketing, and it's great marketing. So you got to go with
Yeah,
it, of course.
it keeps them in the media.
It's relevant,
Hmm.
so it's a big. Everyone's going to be talking about it, but yeah, for me, Lamal's still quite a bit ahead. Estevao's got a lot of catching up to do. She wants to get to Lamal's, not footballing level wise, but like you said, experience. Winning with Spain as a starter, youngest ever starter, winning and actually contributing. Winning with Barcelona a lot as well. Uh, Not Champions League, but league titles and stuff. So
Hmm.
yeah, look, it's not even really that close, to be honest. Lamal's way ahead in my opinion, but I'm talking about not talking about technically wise, football wise. I'm just saying, what is achieved. So yeah, like I said, there's a lot of Chelsea fans and a lot of people really, really making Estevao into like this best player in the world at the moment. They just need to cool it down a little bit. He's not up to that level. He's just started his career basically in Europe, and it's only been he hasn't played that many games, so we need to cool it a bit and not put that much pressure on the kid. I know Maresca will handle that perfectly and the assistants, but it looks like a lot of the fans, and it's a lot of the fans that actually hate. It's surprising because they're the ones that hate the ownership and Maresca. So
Yeah,
it's they're pushing this narrative. So it's interesting, but yeah, look, exciting, of course, to watch him play, and hopefully he starts. I think he will start. He definitely will probably most likely start because Neto played quite a lot. I don't think he's going to back that up again, Neto. He'll probably start against Arsenal again, Neto. But yeah, that's what I think about it for now. Anyway, Esteval's got a lot of catching up to do, a lot of work to do to get to Lamal's level.
yeah. I think I agree with you. That's not to say. Um, I think at the same time, you're not saying Yamal is definitely better.
I'm not saying talent wise, but
Maybe
footballing
because now
wise,
I understand you didn't say that.
yeah,
Maybe I don't know what would be the most accurate way to phrase it. Maybe in terms of his development.
yeah. Look, because a lot of our fans, even some rival fans, but mostly our fans, and those account, especially those big accounts that usually hate, for some reason they're latching onto this. It's almost like they want to push the pressure so much that it fails. That Maresca fails with him and he fails. So it's a bit two-sided. I don't trust them too much when they're doing that. So Um, but yeah, definitely, talent wise, no, they're pretty even talent wise. But what they've done already, the experience and what is done, where they've been, what they've won, it's not even close. Yes, Lamal's even though for his age, he's very far ahead. Esteval's got a lot of catching up to do in that sense with Chelsea
Yeah, and my boss thinks now that
and
Messi,
internationally
aka,
as well,
sorry,
and internationally as well.
yeah, my boss here thinks. Give me one second here. My boss thinks that now that Messi, aka Pessi, I understand penalties, is no longer at Barcelona. I think Chelsea can get a win against Barcelona. Cucurella will pocket Lamine Yamal, and Reece James will pocket Rashford. Interesting, but that's a good one. But let's see how things pan out. But that's a funny one, and I appreciate that. So let's see
Big up my
what next
boss.
we have lined up here. Go ahead. Were you saying something?
No, just big up to my master. I forgot to say hello because
Oh,
he
okay,
mentioned
okay. So we
by my
move
name.
on to
So yeah.
the next item here. This one here talks about Rashford is back in training and will be available for Barcelona against Chelsea in the Champions League tomorrow night, according to reports in Spain. And this guy, he's always done well at Chelsea, especially at Stamford Bridge. What do you think, Dante? You concerned?
Yeah, well, that's because the managers we had, because it was basketball, end-to-end football. That's not going to happen with
But even
Maresca.
before that, he's always done well whenever he played against Chelsea.
Yeah, and that's why I still go quite a while back as well. They're always quite open games, end-to-end, because both teams were, trying to play the same football. And yeah, I don't think that'll happen this time. But yeah, he has done well against us because there's always been a lot of space to exploit, and yeah, there won't be that much now though. So we'll see how he goes. But look, he's a talented player. Another one of those Man United players that left and is doing extremely well with Barcelona. So he's doing well, but I trust Reece James, Gusto, those guys. They can handle him, no problem.
And these days, the bigger the occasion, the more confident I feel. Unlike 2 years ago, the bigger the occasion, the more concerned I am. How things have changed over time. That's really, really fun here. Big up to Tabejo from Mabas here. We have Moises Caicedo, Will Pocket, Rafinha, and all the Barcelona midfielders. I think we have, I think it'd be correct to say actually anyway, let me not say it, just let me know because I like to back up my argument with numbers. Up big to you too, Ty. Thanks for joining the conversation. I do hope you're doing well. You know what to do. But I hope you're doing well, more importantly. And Oluwan Rokemi, Temidayo, Ekubadu, it's been a while. I do hope you're doing well. Ekaro, he says, I don't want to hear anything. Nobody should hold me. I ain't going to listen to your plea because Chelsea will dismantle Barcelona and put Arsenal in their humble spot next week. Big up Coachila and Dante. Big up to you too, my bro. I do hope you're doing well. It's been a minute. Here he says that Messi always used to hunt at Chelsea. He loves playing against Chelsea. But one thing I will never forget is him missing a penalty against Chelsea at Nou Camp. Did he ever succeed in scoring against Chelsea?
No, he's
Yeah,
never
did.
had.
He did
He
he?
did it. He scored one goal, I think, against us. I don't know. I don't remember which game, but after a long while, but
I
I
can't
forgot
remember
that
him
game.
scoring. I can't remember him scoring one goal, maybe one, but I think he hasn't scored against us, if I remember right.
Anyway, I'll check that. But Tomejo, Rashford, you concerned if he's fully fit? Yeah, at Stamford Bridge he'd feel at home. I think psychologically, Flick will feel them, and probably I think Flick probably knows his record against Chelsea and would want him to, because he's home, England overall. Let's just look at it from the perspective of him coming back to England. I think he's going to play with a lot more confidence than his teammates.
Uh, I'm not concerned at all. I just want Barcelona to have a fully fit squad so that if you beat them, you don't have excuses. Whoever was injured, that player was injured. No, I don't want excuses. So I just want us to beat them with their fully fit squad, with no excuses. And also another thing, um, they like to play with a high line. So I just hope Robert Sanchez and the team are doing those long passes that he did to Malo Gusto. Remember that one against PSG, those kind of things, because they're going to play with a high line. So we need to have a plan to beat them when they do those silly high lines. Man, I hate high lines, to be honest, in football. No, it's suicide. But anyway, they always win with those high lines in La Liga, and then I was like, how? So
I
overall,
think
I
I think they play with the high line, but they press effectively.
Yeah, and the fields are a little bit bigger as well.
Yeah, they press effectively. That beating their press isn't easy. Actually, I'm actually concerned how we're going to be able to deal with persistent pressure from them. But at the same time, as I've said, the bigger the occasion, the more confident I am. But go ahead, Taveo.
that's all I wanted to say. I hope we have a plan in terms of hitting them when they play that high line. I remember Ange against Chelsea. Oh my gosh, you remember that game?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Abbas says it was 2017-2018 season when Messi scored against Chelsea when Chelsea lost 3-0 at home. Okay. That was Conte. Okay.
Yes, I do remember. He scored 3 goals in that tie. He scored in 2 goals away and then 1 goal. He did score 3 goals in that. Yes.
Okay. Lionel Messi scored 3 goals against Chelsea in the Champions League in his career. But you could say, played against us a lot of times. And at the time when he was feared the most, he didn't score against us.
Yeah, in his peak prime,
All right,
he
having a
did.
good conversation there. I did see was Chelsea 23-4. Sorry that you were timed out. Remember, Nightbot is not a human being. Nightbot is a machine. And because you used more than 3 emojis, that was why it timed you out. On his behalf, I apologize. Just stick with 3 emojis. Do not use beyond 3 emojis. Should be all right. And thank you for that, Ty. I appreciate that update there. What else do we have? Yeah, keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Who employed my boss? All right. I thought, yeah, okay. Have a good conversation there. Let's see. Chelsea fans, are they concerned? Blue blood, he can only kick the ball at a time. Okay, then. I want all of the top players present. No excuses after we dismantle them tomorrow. I'd like us to face a fully fit Barcelona, because it just seems as if every time we've had to face a depleted team, we don't do well. You could argue that's down to the mentality of the young players. In some cases, not respecting the opponent enough to put in the work needed to win games.
And
Go ahead.
and also it's a good thing to test our squad with big teams at the moment, just like we did with PSG. Remember, people said PSG will smash us, and we proved them wrong. So I just want Chelsea to play with the big boys so that we can test this squad how far they are in terms of developing. So let's see tomorrow what will happen. But hopefully we win. But again, it won't be easy because it's Barcelona.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah. This brother here, Poker, says good news for Barca, but it doesn't suddenly tilt the tie. Rashford's fitness helps their attack, yet Chelsea can still control this if they stay compact and exploit the spaces he leaves. One thing I like about Maresca, sometimes you see us soak up you could say we're comfortable defending deep a bit in a mid block sometimes, just to, you can say, bait the opposition. And I think it will work. But here's the thing: they're capable of keeping the ball irrespective of how much you pressure them. We have to do it strategically and find their weaknesses. They're not perfect. I think, what was it? Was it Sevilla that beat them 4-1? So they have a lot of weaknesses, and I trust Enzo Maresca to exploit those. But Bayern smashed us, though. I wouldn't use the word smashed. They played better than us on the day, but the 3 goals they scored were avoidable. That's how I see it. The players probably, that was you can say, their baptism, their introduction, and it was the debut, Champions League debut for a lot of our players on the day, right?
That's yeah. That's why I'm saying if you check all the goals that you considered this season, almost 90% of them was because of our mistakes. So that's the issue you're having at the moment at Chelsea. We, in terms of defensively, uh, sometimes we can ruin ourselves. So hopefully we learn from that, and then we start to be solid and keeping more clean sheets.
Yeah, yeah, I hope so. At least that is what people said. Yeah, but yeah, people are entitled to their opinion, and it's okay. I think it's right to say they smashed us because they beat us 3-0. That is just me as a Chelsea fan, or maybe as someone who, you can say, I've gotten used to looking beyond the result and looking at other things. And it's fair to say, yeah, we basically gave them the 3 points on the day. All right. What next do we have here? This one here. Barcelona don't want to risk a pedigree against Chelsea in the Champions League on Tuesday, as they don't want a repeat of Rafinha's relapse. Not anything on that.
Yeah, I didn't think he probably will play. So yeah,
How is he important to the way? Again, how important is he to the way they play?
yeah, he's that second sort of phase where you got De Jong there, and he's the more carrier with the ball, carries the ball, runs left, runs right, runs all over the pitch basically. Whereas De Jong sits a bit more centrally and distributes. So he's that guy that links them up very well. So yeah, he's a very important player for them. So one of their best players, if not one of the best sort of player, one of the best midfielders in the world. So yeah, it's a bit of a miss for them, but they do
How
have
old is he now? Still very young, right?
still very young. I'm not sure how old he is now.
But a lot with a lot of experience. He's played a
A
lot of
lot of
football.
experience. Yeah, that's why I said he's one of the best midfielders in the world in that position. So yeah, look, miss, but they've got a bit of depth. They got Fermin Lopez. They've got a few players there that can fill in. So it's still quite effective. They're not too different. But yeah, it'll be a miss for them. Of course, Pedro will be a miss, definitely.
But it's that. But isn't that the reason that we scored some goals? We scored some goals this season. Errors, mistakes, yes, then. And as I've said before, they were the better side on the day. Sometimes you don't even need to score by yourself. You can pressure the opposition into make a mistake. So that's why I came back to saying that it'd be correct to say they smashed us. But to me, I wouldn't say that. That is just my opinion, if you get my point. Anybody that says that, to an extent, they're correct. But context really matters. They smashed us, but it's important to understand we basically, I don't want to use a dirty language here, but no. Okay. We
Drills?
basically, you could say, help them beat us on the day.
Did
Pedro
they
is
drill us,
22.
coach? They didn't drill us
Sorry?
today. Did they drill us?
No,
No drilling this time?
no, that wasn't the language that was coming to
Well, coach, you wanted to say what we shit ourselves.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it, but I'll message you like that the way I wanted to say it. Even though I'll say it nicely, but people will get the picture, and I don't think it's okay here. I'm not doing that. All right, go ahead, Tibet. What do you make of his absence? Possible absence, because there's no way to confirm that they're not gonna fuel them.
Yeah, to be honest, I wish he was available because, like I said, I want to play a fully fit Barcelona because they're going to make some excuses, and Pedri make them much better. And with De Jong alone there, I think they might struggle in the midfield because De Jong is not the quickest as well. So let's see, man. I think in terms of midfielder, we need to control that midfield as much as De Jong is so good. But without Pedri, he will struggle.
Yeah, before we move to the next item here, the poll which asks the question Chelsea vs Barcelona, who wins 12% thinks it ends in a draw, 79% thinks Chelsea win, only 8% thinks Barcelona win. Okay. Yeah, let's see what happens there. But keep dropping the likes on the stream, people.
Yeah,
The
I
likes
voted a
do
draw.
go a long way. We have 11 likes. We can do a lot better than that. Go ahead, Dante. You were saying something. I thought
I'm
you
just
were
saying
saying
I
something,
voted
Dante.
on that poll. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know this kid.
Yeah, I said I
Chelsea.
voted. Yeah.
Oh, you voted? Okay.
I voted draw. I was
Chelsea
saying, I'm
out
not sure if you heard me.
a draw?
Yes, a draw. Yes.
Possibly, yeah. Chelsea are, but there will be goals. Chelsea are reportedly showing the most interest in the Olympic Marseille's 18-year-old talent Rabino Vaz. I'm not sure how you pronounce that correctly. I don't know him. I don't want to stop. I don't want to start pretending I do. Does anybody on the panel know the kid?
No.
Dante, do you know him?
Not now, but I did see some scouting reports on him a couple of years ago when he was even younger. So, but since then, I don't know him. He was very, very, very high. He was in the top 10 of young kids coming through. But yeah, I don't know what happened after. I haven't followed him, so I don't know the rest. No.
It looks like if they're looking at him, I mean, I'd like to believe he's good. All right, what else do we have here? Nike will bring back black as the club's away color for the first time in exactly a decade. Is that correct? Really? We
Mm.
have black now, but it's the third kit, right?
That's the third kid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the third kid. Yeah.
Okay, but when was the last one? I can't quite remember. But that's by the way. But usually, it's usually
We
again
don't play
good.
with it
Go
much.
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, we don't play with the black much. It depends on how the seasons, how where we're playing, what other teams if they change their kits a little bit. I think with the previous one, we only played like one game, 2 games. Yeah, so we'll see how much we play. I think we played one already in the black. So yeah, it's not. We don't use it too much to be honest, because we've got the blue and you got the white. There's not is already it's already close to black to blue anyway. The contrast is there, so that's why it's not used as much. No,
But that black kit is gorgeous.
yeah, it looks great. Yeah, I love it
Yeah.
too.
Dante, you should switch this voice to a more rugged and dramatic one when doing match day analysis on days like this. You can go back you can go back to the cool bedroom style letter. Come okay. Why did I read that? Because I thought you were gonna butcher Dante there.
What is he
Right.
trying to say? That it? What is he trying to say? I'm not sure.
Your voice. You're sounding too relaxed.
Well, I am in a bedroom in a bed, so I am relaxed, very relaxed.
Okay. The last time we rocked black, it was 2009 when Barca robbed us. Was it the one that Michael Ballack nearly wrestled the referee to the ground? A handball. I think it was Danny Alves. I can't quite remember who that was. Okay, let's see how the two teams compare. Barcelona versus Chelsea, and I'm going with 25, 24, 25, 26, so that, yeah, we get uh, the current form. As you can see, even that's surprising to me. Maybe that is down to the teams they play in La Liga, because this
Pretty much.
says physicality they edge us a little bit. Pressing, they press better than us according to this, but that may be down to the teams they play against in La Liga. Goals they scored, you could that's a lot more than us. Attacking, they attack a lot more than us. Possession a lot more than us. I think that possession also, it's important to mention. It depends on the teams they play in La Liga. Counters, we edge them in that. Defending, we edge them in that. But Dante, what do you make of this spider graph here?
Yeah, it's one of those that's quite skewed because obviously where they play. I mean, any team
And,
in La
and
Liga
and
that
teams they play, right? Like you usually mention.
yeah, any team in La Liga that's below half table, basically they win by 4 or 5 goals most of those games. So yeah, it's very skewed because of that, unfortunately. Yeah, so I don't pay too much attention to that. I mean, we know this; it gives you a bit of an idea of the way they play, the style they play, but yeah, it's not quite as accurate against better teams. So yeah, it would be nice if you can put it against maybe Champions League, but even that Champions League only maybe, or you can put it against top 5 teams. Like a metric like that. That would help, but like this, yeah, it's going to be very skewed because of that reason.
Okay, that doesn't mean that there are a better side than us, but the disparity in terms of in those metrics, not too much in all of them. You could say, I mean, it depends how you want to see it.
Well, you can
But
basically reduce by 20%. That, in my opinion, you can probably reduce it by 20% the
given
games they play in La Liga.
you could say the difference in intensity in the two leagues are.
Yeah, and the quality of those teams. Like I said, they average 4 goals a game against bottom half teams. So from halfway down, like I said, it's four. Look at the scores: 5-1, 4-1, 4-0, 5-1, 5-1, 5-2. They really, they can't compete against them. Unfortunately, those teams, they don't have. It's not like the Premier League. If they were in the Premier League, I can guarantee those would look very, very different. Those numbers, and you cannot play with that high line in the Premier League. Doesn't matter if you have that many talent. It's not going to work in the Premier League.
Yeah, the managers are capable of exploiting that effectively. But dang it, look what Dash, was it Dash, what he did to Slut. Jeez.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Tebe, your thoughts, you have anything to add to this?
No, I got nothing more just to add on that. The difference here is that we are playing in different leagues, so clearly the spider web doesn't really give us the clear idea which team is much better. But again, at the moment, Barcelona have a Champions League pedigree, so hopefully tomorrow we win this game. Man, Dante, I don't want to draw, my bro. I want to win.
We can,
I'm not
but we'll
greedy. I'll
see.
take the draw.
We'll see. We'll see what the numbers tell us here. So this guy think Tosin starts again alongside Chalobah. They think Gusto won't start. I think Gusto will start this game. Footmob. They think Neto won't start. I think Neto will start this game, in my opinion.
And no, I don't think he'll back to back that early. Coach, he played basically the whole game.
But what do you make of the defensive pairing there? I think what's his name, Fafana will play this game.
Fofana will come in, yes.
Who makes
Fofana
way?
will-
Because they're showing.
Toss
You
and
think
mix way.
yeah,
you
toss
think
and make
Chalobah
way.
stays on?
Yes, yeah, I think I think that's the partnership that's done the best in recent times. Like the best record, as in we hardly considered anything. They played three times when they played together the last three times. You know, that was probably our best three defensive games of the season against pretty good opposition too. Tottenham, Forest. What was the other one? I can't remember. But yeah, so yeah, look, I think it'll be like that. I mean, you don't have to worry too much with aerial ability for Barcelona. It's not
They almost always keep it on the carpet. Sorry about the
correct.
clapping.
Every now and then for Lewandowski, they'll put a cross in, but mostly it's through the middle or on the floor or yeah, outside the box or tap ins for Lewandowski. You know, then overlapping and stuff like that. So I don't think Tosin is really needed for this game as much.
Yeah, the lack of pace, or you could say the lack of good acceleration, could prove to be an issue.
Not too much because he's gonna sit, I think, a bit deeper. But it depends how Maresca wants to play. Are we gonna sit more of a mid block or are we gonna go high block, which I doubt very much. So I think possession wise, I think it'll be very close. I think it'll be like 50-50 possession, maybe 55 in our favor or their favor. But I think it'll be very close possession, a possession game, both teams. I don't see Maresca giving them the ball too much. You don't want to give Barcelona the ball too much because then you know you limit your
That's how
chances
they want
and
it.
that's how they win. Yeah, so yeah, no, he'll play our game, especially at home. He'll play our game. The pitch is a bit smaller. That's also I know people think it's not much, but 2 meters, I think it's 2 meters less length, and I think 1 meter width, or something like 1.5 meter width. It makes a big difference the way because the crowd is right on the pitch basically, so it makes the even more compact. It makes the pitch even smaller. So yeah, that makes a difference as well. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, should be a fun game to watch. Obviously, goals like you said.
Yeah, I don't see a goalless draw. I I don't see a world where that happens. So let's see. All right, let's see what the numbers tell us. I think since we don't, um, uh, I think we might not be able to do the lineup prediction exercise. We can do that tomorrow. Let's see what numbers tell us here. Insights. Why do we have just one insight? We haven't lost in 5 matches. I think maybe Barcelona, they've lost one in 5 games. Yeah, pretty much you can say form wise, pretty much even. The only difference here is that they've lost one game in 5 attempts, in 5 matches. They lost by 2-1 to Real Madrid. They beat Elche 3-1. Drew 3-3. That Club Brugge game was end to end. And you could argue had Club Brugge defended well, they could have won that game easily. I think Barcelona had to come back from behind on two occasions, right, to equalize. Then they beat Celta Vigo 4-2, beat Atletico Club by 4 goals to nothing. Here's the thing, I get it, they did not concede in their last game, but they conceded a lot, Dante.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I mean, they don't really concentrate on defending. They concentrate on possession and scoring more goals than the opposition, basically. So as you can see there, 3-4-4-4-3-3. It's all high scoring most of the games. Uh, yeah, they score quite, except against Real Madrid, where they've more evenly matched, where they lost. Uh, Games like that you got to look at because we'll play very similarly to that. We'll have, like I said, possession will be very similar. So yeah, then they're not going
I
to
think they will
beat
edge
us.
us in possession a bit because I think Maresca, he probably will beat them.
Yeah, but Pedri's not there, so that's a big loss for them. He's the main guy with the ball running everywhere. Like I said, he's the main
Do
distributor.
you see Flick changing his approach? He
No,
hardly ever does.
no, he's stubborn. He won't change. He'll put probably Lopez on in that position and try to do the same thing. But look, they've still got a great team. They've got good players, some experienced players as well, mixed with very all technical players. Great, obviously the striker. Top striker. So they score a lot of goals. They create chances as well, but it won't be as much as normally because we'll have quite a lot of the ball as well. So um, yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, like you said, I think there'll be goals, but my opinion, it'll probably be like a 2-2, something like that, a draw. I can see that happening, something like that. But I don't see them beating us more like they beat all the other. I don't see them beating us like by 3 goals, 4 goals like that, like they beat the other teams. That's not going to happen against us.
I was gonna ask this question: is he out injured? Or so let's see. Do the Christensen, what is he still doing there? It doesn't look like Flick likes him.
Well, he's on the way out. I mean,
Even with the was it 400 million release clause? Was it a billion? How much was this on? I can't quite remember.
I
That
can't remember.
period when they were signing a lot of players on a free and putting them on you can say huge release clauses. After when again they had you can say that was when their financial situation came to light. But go ahead, what you were saying.
It doesn't really matter, coach. Remember they had Ansu Fati. They gave him the number 10 jersey. They put like a 400 million pound release clause in him. That didn't matter, did it? Because he was gone pretty, a season later at Brighton. I don't know where he's now, Monaco, I think, somewhere like that. So yeah, it doesn't really, it doesn't matter. They can put those clauses. You have to perform to have those clauses. So yeah.
Yeah, for Fati at the time, some measure of hype as Yamal really.
Well, he got the number 10 jersey from Messi. He was the next Messi, basically.
I have to say I'm a little bit concerned for Yamal. I'm serious. And his lifestyle, you could argue, one of the things that drive my concerns
Yeah.
about him, because yeah, he comes across as you could say not humble at all, full of
No, and
himself.
yeah,
And
Ansu
that,
Fati kind of had the same sort of problems, liked off-field stuff, same age, same thing happened exactly. But yeah, I think Lamine is a much better player though. So I think his talent trumps in the end usually. So as long as he's performing and he keeps, he'll be just fine. He'll snap out of it, coach. He'll move. Don't
I
forget,
hope
he's just
he does, because I really like him. If I don't like Barca, but I like Yamal as a player. His talent, you say, I don't know what's not to admire about his talent. But that's by the way, anyway. So they think Family Lopez will start. Casado, how do you pronounce it? The young mainstay there. Araujo, Eric Garcia, Badi, Chesney for my Arsenal man, Kunde, Yamal, Rashford. That's still a very, very strong lineup. But for me, I think what De Jong has over our players is experience. He's played a lot of games. How old is De Jong right now? Still probably very young. De Jong is still young,
He's in his
not
prime. I think
in
he's
his prime,
28.
yeah.
Yeah,
You can say he emerged onto the
something like that.
scenes early on in his career at Ajax, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah, so
yes.
that's a very, very strong 11, irrespective of whether was it Pedri, if it's not fully fit or not. This is not a bad lineup at all, you know. But it's going to be an interesting game. It will be. So I don't think we should try to. I don't think we should try to engage in the lineup building exercise, prediction exercise right now. I don't think we'll have time enough to get it done. I think we can still do that solo tomorrow, or independently if you prefer. Tomorrow and get it done in the morning, and hopefully, I don't know if my wife works tomorrow, but I'd have the time so that we can do the pregame show. The likes of, Lopez, Rashford, and the midfield, there should be more of our concern than Yamal. Yamal is a danger. Honestly, he's a danger, but I don't think Maresca is into focusing on a single individual. I think his plan will be mainly to stop the entire team and not a single individual. Because if we do that, I think probably they'll beat us. Um, so let's see if anything new has emerged since the show started, so that we can round up for that. We have about 2 minutes. I think we can, go beyond that a little bit, but I don't want someone knocking on the door. Okay, let's see how soon this comes up. Okay, there you go. Quicker. Even though it's pouring, maybe the rain has stopped. Usually, the weather can have an adverse effect on the stability of the internet connection. So we've addressed this particular Coca-Cola news, nothing new. Let's settle it. Who would you start as a striker against Barcelona? I still start Delap and play Jar in the 10th position. I think Delap, even if it's not fully fit, he can unsettle the opposition defenders, in my opinion. Even João Pedro is capable of doing that, but having them both on the pitch will make life a bit more difficult for the Barcelona defenders. I don't know. Nothing else here. Nothing new emerged. Dante, anything else you want to talk about before we call it a day?
Yeah, and let's not forget the lap probably was at his best for his previous team when there was space ahead of him because they didn't play like us on the front foot,
Mhm.
against low blocks. They were the low block and they would always attack on transition most of the time. So that's where the laps was at his best as well. So yeah, I think he plays because of that reason as well. Keep him busy as well, but also transitionally, he's very, very good when there's space to run into and explore. There, he's very good at it. He can definitely exploit that space in behind.
All right, people. It's been an excellent conversation, and as sorry, I don't think it'd be wise to engage in the line of prediction exercise. We might not have time enough to get it done yet because I have something else I have to go take care of. But just bear with me. Very soon, everything will be in place. That'll make it easier for us to stream for 10 hours at a go if we want to. But thank you for joining. It's been an excellent conversation. I want to say thank you to Temid Dio for joining the conversation. More importantly, to the captain of the community in Constantine Dante. And who else do we have? We have here. Ty was here. Ty, thank you for joining the conversation. Mabas05, thank you for joining the conversation. Who else? We have 2324. Thank you for joining the conversation. And if I missed your name, apologies, I'm only human. See you guys next time. And once again, it's been the Blue Money Show. Cheers.
Take care, guys.
Eyes
Chelsea fans, we won't stop believing. No knock. With every chant and roar, we rise for the fight. The blue flag in the air, let it fly with pride. We're gonna show the world that all hearts open wide. From Stamford Bridge to our voices to the light. We love for the team stand strong by our side.
Through every challenge, we will never ignore. In unity we trust, our hopes on the rise. Chelsea spirit shines, bright lights up the skies. And if a cowboy said, for real of dust, and then with a love this storm, every phone's estimate, there was a strife. You, my heart, keep the blue flame inside like you soar. Through every challenge, we will never ignore. In unity we trust, our hopes on the rise. Chelsea spirit shines, bright lights up the sky.
Chelsea fans, we won't stop believing. No knock. With every chant and roar, we rise for the fight. The blue flag in the air, let it fly with pride. We're gonna show the world that all hearts open wide. From Stamford Bridge to our voices to the light. We love for the team stand strong by our side.
Through every challenge, we will never ignore. In unity we trust, our hopes on the rise. Chelsea spirit shines, bright lights up the skies. And if a cowboy said, for real of dust, and then with a love this storm, every phone's estimate, there was a strife. You, my heart, keep the blue flame inside like you soar. Through every challenge, we will never ignore. In unity we trust, our hopes on the rise. Chelsea spirit shines.